sometimes you just need a cooling off period, man. You'll probably end up writing a real good song about it, Adrian. All good, man. Yeah. That's cool, man.
She's pulling my strings. She has long tan legs and long red
Howdy motherfucking D, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, it is Friday. It's time to fucking rock the EWL review show. So you know what? Grab those tits, slap those nips, and you know what? Don't be afraid to tickle the bum hole every once in a while. Oh yes. Oh my gosh. It is fucking Friday. Yeah, we are fucking live, alright? Everybody, wake the fuck up. Wake up! Ho! Hey! Ho! Ooh, let me go ahead and turn this, dude. Welcome! Holy shit! What the fuck, Nips Farley? Goddamn, what a week, huh? Huh, Fraz?
Man, what a week. What a week.
So
Thanks fucking
shit.
Spidey, man. We made it.
Let me get the drugs out of the way and shit. There we go. Can't have that on camera, can you? Oh my god.
Oh, the fuckers.
Ugh, whatever. Alright. Fraz, this show, man, is going to be a pretty interesting one. It's going to be an interesting one because not only are we playing, of course, badass fucking music, but we are also playing subscriber music. Yeah, that's right. This is a subscriber show. So all of these people that we're playing, you know, on the playlist is all subscriber music. And OTAT follows us as well. And I told her, I'm like, you know what? You count. Give me a band or two. Give me a song or two. And by golly, these subscribers did not disappoint, Fraz.
So we got a badass night lined up, have we?
Of
course we have.
Right.
Awesome. They subscribe.
God, this underground community is fucking badass. No matter what you click on, even if they're farting into the mic, you know, a queef in the wind, it doesn't matter, dude. It sounds... it just sounds good, bro. Sounds fantastic. Fraz, can you tell me a little bit about the playlist you run to help artists out?
Yeah, so basically, in the background, Tim's a bit too humble to mention this, but he's got a massive fucking list that he sends me over. And so between us, we find underground bands, we like the music, we put them onto like 3 or 4 different playlists, and we rotate them like bi-weekly, daily, those type of things. And it's just to really get everyone's music out there. So if you want to get on them, you can always tap me and Tim up, and we'll get you on the fuckers.
Fucking A right, dude. You know, and Fraz, also, he's the interview man. He's the coordinator, right? You know, he's for the coordinator for the show. He's a lot nicer with his communication than I am. I'm just like, hey, dirty dick, get your ass on the show. We're gonna have some fucking fun here this time. Yeah. All right. Flip over from the porn. It's time for some EWL review show. Which, by the way, Fraz, this band is actually on, you know, your playlists pretty frequently. We know them quite well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Spock, led by the legendary Ernest. Oh, we love you, buddy. Keep on rocking, baby. Keep on rocking, because we ain't stopping. All right? It is fucking Friday, and we're just getting started. Interviewing Miz Hyde tonight, a.k.a. Candy Roxx, the trans rock star DJ fucking animal, and I am pumped. So, let's rock the fuck out, baby. Here's Spock. San Antonio's favorite fucking punk band? Or is it loudest punk band? Or is it
I think it's everything in it.
most delinquent punk band? I don't know. Andy, do you see this shit right here? Do you know what that is?
What shit's that?
That shit right there, my friend, is a signed picture by Steve Conte. He's from the Contes, the New York Dolls, Hanoi Rocks, the Michael Monroe Band. He's from all these fucking bands. And that's you, Andy, up top there. And that's my delinquent ass. And right there is the fucking Steve Conte, the man himself. Shout out to you, Steve. You know, I do talk to him. I fucking text him every now and then. He's just a busy dude, and he's a great guy, man. Great fucking guy. I love him.
Yeah, he's just played. He's played on Rachel Bolan's new single from Skid Row, and Company of Wolves are releasing some new stuff. So we might get him back on here, man.
I fucking hope so, dude. I hope so, because he's a delight. He's a fucking he's a good looking guy. Mr. GQ fucking rock star is what he is. I'll tell you that.
He can fucking shred the axe as well, can't he?
Oh my god, get out of town. Absolutely. All right.
You know, we're live to get that.
One sec here, brother. Actually, oh shit. God, we're late, Andy. We're late right now. Fuck. All right, Ernest, we love you. Badass tune. I love you, brother. Coming up next is War Within by Thorns Like Us. Check it. Yeah, if you didn't just punch your grandma in the face, I don't know if you were listening to the same thing I was. Fraz, holy fuck nipples, alright? Holy fucking Fraz nips. Jesus! What the hell was that? Thorns Like Us. By the way, thank you, Brian Thompson, for being a lovely little subscriber. You're an animal. Oh, yes. Yep. You get the comment reach around later on. So, Fraz, that tune, I want to break it down just a little bit. I was listening to that song on the way home today, and ironically, you know, I follow these guys, so it just came on, you know, and it comes on right after Black Flag. Right after. Tell him, run it, rise above, I gotta rise above. Oh, and then this fucking shit. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't kill anybody on the freeway.
I know. I've just laid out my grandmother like you suggested. Sorry, Grandma.
Yeah, you gotta just, you know, grandmas can take it, okay? Okay. You know, that's what I love about the aging generation, right? And when I say aging, I'm talking about 70 to 100 to a fossil, right? So what's nice about this is the look when I room these patients, because yes, I actually am a medical professional. Isn't that fucking scary? So what I do is when I room these patients, right, they look at my tattoos, because I don't give a fuck. I'll wear short sleeves. Tim, you can't have your tattoos showing. Well, it's better than my cock. So going into these rooms, I don't know, honestly, at that rate. So going into these rooms, do they immediately judge you? Immediately, right? And I'm like, huh, okay, and I'm like, well, they gotta watch the EWL review show, right? I mean, right? They got to. Yeah, right. So when you show an 80-year-old woman your review show, and the first question out the gates is, Fraz, you ever have this accident where you just fall into a mountain of cocaine? This lady's face was fantastic. Oh my god. You could not make this shit up. I fucking loved it, dude. Oh, but getting back to thorns like sorry, ADHD all over the fucking map. Getting back to these fucking animals. Yes, Black Flag vibes all the way. Fraz, what kind of band would you compare them to in the mainstream?
I don't know. I don't think there's much like it in the mainstream, to be honest. I think they're quite fucking unique. They're fucking awesome, aren't they?
That is the correct. That's the correct answer right there. But Fraz, you don't really listen to punk music too often. You're more like a groove rock, classic rock.
Yeah, it depends on my
mood. Music, right?
Yeah, if I'm getting pumped up for something, I put like punk music on. If it's just like a run-of-the-mill day, I put something like the Stones, Guns N' Roses, that type of shit on, man. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit of let's smoke something interesting and go to the moon vibes. I like it.
Let's play some blues, man, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Coming at you guys next, we are going to jump in a tune, not only from the subscribers. Oh yes, subscribers. Check this shit out, man. Let's get fucking heavy. This is Venera, Face the Wall. I'm ready. Are you ready? You know what? Grab some smoke, grab a toke, grab a little bit of bumpity blow, okay? Whatever you gotta do, man. Take some fungi. Maybe not to this song. You are gonna see the demo. Here's Venera. Check these fucking animals out. Yes!
How many times could you eat the same lie?
don't say I handled it right, but
that's true, bro. That's true. Fraz was just telling me about how his heart is currently having palpitations from that song. Fraz, that was a heavy fucking tune.
That was fucking badass, man.
Holy fucking balls.
You know what? If you want to bar now, fuck me.
Oh, you know what, you guys? If you're fucking, if you're chilling, you're hanging out right now, well, do me a favor. Subscribe, like the stream, and share the stream. Just do it. It's fun. It's fun to see how many people can get into this chat, and you drop your tunes, and it's just like and we get to listen to all of it, and I'm ready for it, man, because tonight we have a killer interview planned, and we have some more music to get to. Fraz, that tune made me want to commit heinous things to a watermelon. How about you?
I've just shot my load in my pants, but there we are.
Fantastic. That is Fraz. Frazzy.
But I do.
But this band, Fraz, they're from the other side of the world. This band goes by the name Kathleen Turner Overdrive, baby. Oh.
Here we go.
Oh, yes. Next song coming from the chat. Drop it like it's hot. Here we go. I love this shit. Holy fuck! Yes! KTO. KTO! That stands for Kathleen Turner Overdrive. And yes, they did, in fact, record that song while they were riding kangaroos. Yep, that happened. Fact. Wikipedia, check it. Kangaroo, or kangafuck, whatever it's called. Yep, they did it. They rode kangaroos into battle. To that song, actually. Yeah.
they're also a subscriber and they headlined at Punk in the Corn. I mean,
Fucking they did, dude. And she was so sweet that, you know, the lead singer, oh my God, Lizzie was very, very nice. She's like, number one, I'm a tall guy. And I'm like, and it's the same thing with the Rising Fall. You know, the lead singer is just a little petite, you know, female singer that has the fucking voice of 800 people. Just loud as shit, fucking perfect. Great pipes. But the performance by them at Punk in the Corn was next level, dude. You know, and I remember she came up to me, Fraz. She said, "We're not going to be able to do the whole set. We'll have to cut it short, you know." And I'm like, no.
You can't come all that way and cut it short.
Yeah, why the fuck? That is your fucking stage, girl. You tear that shit up. I gave you a set time, and you know what? Stick to that set time. You're good. You're golden. The cops were kind of butt fucking me a little bit, but you know what? I brought extra lube, so I was fine with taking that shit all night just for these badass artists to fucking get that stage and be able to show the talent that they have, because man, they deserve it. They really do.
We've had worse things put up there, haven't we?
Yes.
Was that just... I don't know.
Oh, we've definitely had worse, my friend. Speaking of a little bit on that worse side, green Jello. Did you see this shit back here?
Yes.
The fucking green Jello skateboard, ladies and gentlemen. This thing's pretty cool.
Nice.
But that's not all. I decided, you know, since we booked them for Punk in the Corn, I tickled Bill's asshole a little bit, and I said, "Bill, get the whole fucking band to sign it." So that's exactly what he did. He drew me a little drawing there. Look how cute those three little pigs are.
Beautiful.
Oh, dude, he's a fucking legendary bloke. Absolutely love Bill Manspeaker. He's a little bit of a weird one. Probably that kid that's drawing in the the back corner with a wrist guard on. Smells a little bit like Dawn dish soap. But when you get to know him, fucking A, he is one badass individual. Love him.
Oh.
And Andy, didn't you play with Green Jello? Like not you didn't open for them, Andy. You didn't go after them. You were fucking playing with them, weren't you?
Absolutely. And the funniest part was, right, Natalie who came with me, she didn't know what to expect. And when you've got all that weird shit going on, her face was
fucking nuts.
It was mad. It was mad. She was blown away. It was fucking excellent. Oh. I had to do the house though. And Bill and all the guys in the band made me feel so welcome. It was and thanks for making it happen, Tim. Obviously, it was great.
Oh, I just a couple blowjobs. That's all it takes, Fraz. That's it. You can get anywhere in life.
And I can take my teeth out. You're welcome.
Rock and roll. Gum job from the Fraz and a vacuum fucking street hose from the Madman. Yep, that's right. Oh, the things we do for love, the things we do for this community. I'm gonna jump into this Punk in the Corn chat here, and let's take a look and see what we got as far as submission wise. I know we got a few tunes here. All right, let me scroll up. Anyone drop their tunes? Come on, Lazy Bones. Yeah, come on, Lazy Bones. Anyone got those song links? All right? Drop it. Drop it. You know you want to drop it. You know you want to drop it hot. Like a steamy pile of dung. All right? All right, whatever. Who cares? All right, I'm playing another song. How about we just play this next subscriber that goes by the name Fate Jacket. And this is a shout out to OTAT on the air tonight. This is their choice. Fate Jacket, coming in hot, motherfuckers. Check this shit. Yes!
We're on the run, don't need a gun. We'll find someone and have some fun. We're on the run, don't need a gun. We'll find someone and have some fun. Let's play a little game. First to die will run. Fast to play the victim. Let's play God. Take down the murder. We need the one to find the innocent in our neck of the woods. The voices in my head become my thoughts. Unstable mind steadies, I'm ready to make somebody drop. Fuck. I think 20 minutes like it's only when destroying. I can feel my lungs relax. Fuck. The shadow men are coming back. It's only when destroying. I can feel my lungs relax. Bullseye's ready. Can you bear the witness? What I have become? Can you hide forever? Run for his blood. saw toothbrush. They have to have a habit, always taking them too much. Like being horny at an orgy and everybody's too fucked. The plots about survival, man, you suck. Blue sky, crimson mental vision on these little shits. Popping a billion pills like it's a skittle mixed the pharmacy. Ain't as sorry as they ought to be until they feel the steel of this shotgun, not for a lobotomy. I'll only smile when you're dying. 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 Fuck, fuck, fuck. I'm taking 20 minutes like it's only when destroying. They can feel my blood relax. Fuck, fuck, fuck. The settlement are coming back. It's only when destroying. They can feel my blood relax. Stay the fuck away. Got one more time to play with. One toy. Take your fucking baby crawls. I'm faster than you are, boy. Corporate magazines still suck.
Whoops. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. All right. Coming up next at you, animals. I'm pulling it from the chat. We're keeping it rocking. Looks like we are going to go with, oh my. Oh, we got some links there on the Punk and the Corn website. Ooh. Who you'd like me to give a shout out? Yeah, Fraz, you could always give a shout out. Go ahead, you beautiful fucking animal. Let's hear it. Give that shout out.
I know my friend Amanda's watching, so thanks for tuning in. You fucking made it. About time. I hope you're loving the show.
Welcome, Amanda. Welcome. Amanda, you got out from underneath your fucking rock. Welcome to the EWL review show. Holy shit. You're about to hear something absolutely insane. Check this shit out. Breaking the Chain by the Rising Fall. Yeah. And you know what? Yeah, I could do a little cheers there. Rising Fall. I love you guys. You guys fucking rock. Thank you for stopping by. Check this shit out. Get your testes rattled. Yes. Yes.
They put us in the corner with no proof and no compromise, counting on our disorder. Kept us down, now watch us rise. Higher, breathe the fire. Say your rules and then let them burn. Liar, liar, you're Messiah.
fucking shit!
Thousand vines will fall. We are marrow and bone, and we'll take our thrones. Fighting to each his own. Raise your hammer, raise your hammer. We are courage and rage, and we'll tear down this cage. Crystals to make the very strain. Raise your hammer, let's break the chain.
Fuck yes! This fucking Rising Fall, I love you! I love you! You guys rock. Always professional, always a kick-ass sound. Oh, I might just start a bar fight. My head already went through the fucking drywall. Oh well. By the way, the show's 18 plus if you haven't fucking figured that out. Check this shit out. Absolute banger by the man, fucking Aaron Leet. Yeah, he produced and recorded this fucking badass tune with his band Dashing Skull Club. Shout out to you, you lovely bastard. And now keep on rocking. Keep on grooving. At this point, you're gonna want to take a little bit of mushrooms and possibly slap a platypus or two when you listen to this shit. Let's get weird, baby. Let's get punk. Let's get rockin', baby. It's Friday. Yes. Dashing Skull Club, you little fucking beautiful delinquents. I absolutely love you all. If you have somebody named Tuna in the band, how could you not fucking love these guys, okay? Let's be honest. Let's be fucking honest. All right, coming at you next, because we have an interview getting up here shortly. And Mr. Aaron, thank you so much for fucking subscribing, dude. It's $3 a month, and you know what? You make it worth it. You really do. The subscription thing is on Facebook. Yeah, unfortunately, Zuck the fuck, we're kind of going through him right now until we build this YouTube page up. But don't you worry, we're going to build, and build some more. How about we play a tune by the one and only David Vericali Music. This song, Stand Up, Rock and Roll. So go ahead and light up that long, extra fun stuff and take a ride down the 80s pathway into some classic rock. Here's Dave Vericali.
Grab some audio caffeine. Sit down with your headphones on. Get lost in the moment. In the words of your favorite song, it will always be there. Company on your darkest ride. Oh, that dirty neon. Let rock ride by your side. It runs in your veins. Knock it down again. See it rise again. Stand up for the children. Stand up for rock and roll. Never know when you need it. It can always heal your soul. So many want to diss it. They hide when the crowd. Come on, feel its power. Come on, shout it out so loud. Always up for a good time. Never wanna bring you down. All through recorded history, we have rocked out to its sound. It runs in your veins. Knock it down again. See it rise again. Stand up for the children. Stand up for rock and roll. Never know when you need it. It can always heal your soul. The time is now. It's always been now. Shout it out loud. Stand up for children. Stand up for rock and roll. It's always been within you. Come on, let it heal your soul. Stand up, rock and roll.
Dave Vericali, you dirty dog. Oh man, how many people just lost their virginity to that song? Holy shit. Well, Fraz, can you repeat that really fast? How many was that?
5.
5. Yeah. I think it was 666. I don't know why I chose that number, but it seems like it's just a lucky number to land on. I don't know.
It's a lucky number.
Holy fuck, man. Dave Vericali, bringing the fucking
Legend.
80s back. Bringing the 80s back. Wow. Are you there right now? Are you awake? Well, wake the fuck up if you're if you're sucking the air cock. Because this is the EWL review show. My name is Tim the fucking Madman. And to your right there, who are you, sir?
Oh, I'm Fraz.
That's right, Fraz. Not that wonderful street drug that takes you to an elevated Cloud 9 status. No, this is the true Fraz, the one and only fucking Andy the Fraz from the Fraz Band. Oh my God, I love you.
You did try to smoke me once, though, didn't you?
I did. You know, and I tried. I succeeded.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
oh my God, it's fantastic. You know, there's a thing called a Jeffrey. There's a thing called marijuana, and then there's a thing called the Fraz. And the Fraz is going to bring you to a whole new fucking level of life. I'll tell you that. You should try it sometime. He's on Spotify, Facebook, probably at your mom's house. Who knows?
But don't tell Dad.
Don't tell Dad. Don't tell Dad's in the fucking room. What are we talking about? Dad's in the corner. Dad's trying to figure his own shit out. Oh, God. And, you know, this guy, David, he is an absolute badass human being. He runs a meta tag service. You can check that out through the Punk in the Corn website. He helps artists. He's always open to collaborations. And you know what? He's just a killer fucking human being. I love him.
Do you know what else? He drinks Bloody Marys at 9 a.m. I saw it.
When you're with Tim and you're international and I'm taking you about, you're going to get fucked up. That's it. It doesn't matter if it's 4 a.m, Fraz. Shots! Yes! Wake up!
What we do. It's what we do.
You got it. You know, hair of the dog, hair of the madman. All right. Maybe a pube or two in there from the Fraz. Who knows? That's okay.
Bonus.
Oh God, I'm fucking loving this shit. Every tune we played so far tonight. Mwah,
Fucking banger.
Oh yes. Check this banger out, dude. This is New Day Life. See It Red. Love them. Another subscriber, Brian S. Thompson. A very, very talented musician. He's a part of 3 separate bands. But for now, say again?
He's awesome.
He's badass. Check this shit out. New Day Life. Rock and roll, baby. So, New Day Life, that was 2 minutes of pure fuck your eardrums to the absolute oblivion of heaven. Yes, I rode the train, I rode the pony right into hell to get slapped by New Day Life and their tune See It Red. Wow, absolutely wow. I'm loving it, loving every minute of it. Check this shit out, Nicodemus, What You Take From Me. Oh my goodness. Nicodemus. You're not fucking around, are you? You got something to say and you fucking said it. Fraz, what did you think of that tune by Nicodemus?
Yeah, that was fucking kick-ass. You said about on the other song about the previous tune about having your eardrums fucking raped. Well, that just raped mine. It was insanity.
Yep. Yes, sir. That is correct. So, Fraz, I'm going to show these folks a unreleased tune, one of the mastered versions by our very, very talented, not only drummer / vocalist, but also our, EWL's official recording producer. He's our official masterer. He's the official wizard behind the board. So,
He is a wizard.
This one took me forever to master, but Dustin, I sent it to him, and I think he just made it even that much better. So check this shit out. Here is I Identify as Fuck You. And the reason why I'm playing this song, because this is great, Andy. This is great. A lot of people, they'll identify as different things, and this is gender roles, their sexuality, whatever it may be, but they identify as something that's personal to them, or what they really think they are, or what they are. And tonight, to really show some love to our wonderful guest, I think you'll get it. Miz Hyde. I think you will, because this song, I Identify as Fuck You, is kind of a shout out to all those pricks that just can't handle if a woman has a dick or if a man has a vagina, or if you have both. God damn it, you be you. It's a free world. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, and let's be honest, guys. If you could bend over and suck your own dick, you actually absolutely would. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this song, and I want you to get frisky. I want you to get a little bit angry. I want you to yell and scream out to all those fucking people that just love to judge. This tune is called I Identify as Fuck You, and this song is by Even Without Life. Mastered and recorded.
The first time in my life, I'm 18 and I can say, fuck you!
Everybody asking, what am I doing today? Check another box like it matters anyway. Got a million questions, I'll never get them through. So I made up my own, and it's long overdue. I identify as fuck you. It's my truth and it's all brand new. Call it chaos, call it taboo. I identify as fuck you. Teachers wanna label me a walking mess. Shut up, huh? Bosses tighten up, I like the stress. Sister too. Neighbors point fingers like they know what's true.
Did you hear what he did?
So I wrote my answer and I knew she'd road. I identify as fuck you. It's my truth and it's all brand new. Call it chaos, call it taboo. I identify as fuck you. No permission needed for the life I chose. No committee judging if I win or lose. My identity is simple and it cuts right through. If you want my pronouns, they are punk. Fuck you. Bring it back. I identify as fuck you. It's it's my truth, and it's all brand new. Call it chaos, call it taboo. I identify, I identify, I identify, I identify as fuck you. Fuck you.
I didn't sell out, son. I bought in. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, so that tune, give you guys a little feedback. Let me get rid of all this I got lime juice and shit over here. Shit's getting weird, alright? So, I identify as fuck you. That song, I sent a mastered version, not mastered, but a recorded version that, I tried my best to kind of mix and record. I am not by any means smart behind as far as the DAW goes and things, or the DAW, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I have to read a lot. I gotta fucking look things up. What does this do? What does that do? And Dustin is just like, because he has a degree in that shit. He knows what he's doing. But me, well, I don't. So it takes me a little bit. I spent 12 hours on a mix and a recording, and I sent it over to him. And, he sent this back. And I was like, geez, okay, well, that's where experience comes from. That's where fucking, knowing the game, knowing where everything's at, and getting things done. So I'm going to go ahead and play one more tune, because coming up next is an interview with the one and only Miz Hyde. And this one you really want to stick around for, because we're going to ask some questions that are maybe a little bit offensive, maybe a little bit too deep. Whatever, man. I'm going to ask whatever the fuck I want. This is the EWL review show. Rock the fuck out. Judgment Free. I'm going to show you a little tune called A Judgment Free. This song is another one by the good old boys at EWL. Yeah, this one is the moral standard that everyone should live by, and this is our fucking motto. Judgment Free, baby. Always. Booyah. I love this shit. I love this. And this one, interesting enough, I recorded, mixed, and did all on my own. Yeah, the instruments, the drums, they were, I threw the MIDI on it. I think I played for about 5 seconds, and I was like, holy fuck, I am not a drummer. That is not what I do. But check this shit out. The song is called Judgment Free by Even Without Life. Coming up next is a killer interview with the trans rock goddess / DJ, Miz Hyde. Rock and roll, baby. This is Judgment Free.
This is a judgment-free zone. This is a judgment-free zone. No matter if you are alone, we
All right, we gotta give this wonderful woman a just a sec to get her makeup on. You guys, one more tune, and it's going down.
Humble dates, humble dates, humble dates, humble dates.
Hate.
They try to push every emotion inside. The mirror images, guilt, ignorance, pride. Without a doubt, I stand on firm ground. My beliefs are sitting safe and sound. Has anyone stood up to this hate? Stand up with me, it's time to go late. Humble dates, humble dates, humble dates, humble dates. Here comes my every emotion inside. They got to me, well, baby, I can't lie. The rights they push, they stop them right out. Right on left, their brain is upside down. Has anyone stood up to this hate? Stand up with me, it's time to go late. Humble hate, humble hate, humble hate, humble hate.
All right, you fucking animals. Goddamn OMG. We got Miz Hyde over here in the fucking studio. I'm absolutely psyched. I am psyched. Oh, here we go. Are you ready, Miz Hyde, to be brought on this camera?
I'm ready. Bring it on.
Oh,
How you doing?
Fucking A, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's fucking go for this.
Yes,
Let's do it.
Good fucking evening. Happy fucking Friday. Or Saturday morning in the UK.
Happy
Fucking
fucking
Saturday in the UK.
Yes.
Yeah, we're so far ahead. Okay.
Yeah, dude, you guys are like, Star Trek in the future ahead, man. Like, what time is it over there, Joe?
Fucking hell. About coming up 2 a.m.
2 in the fucking morning. Wow.
Yeah. We're committed to commitment, Tim. We're committed to
Goddamn. Or have some.
I said goddamn.
Got some fucking amazing blow or something, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. But I will say this: the United Kingdom. I'm just gonna jump right into it because number one, Andy didn't understand this, but Ms. Hyde, what are your pronouns?
No, I'm just me.
Just you.
Me.
All right,
Just me.
There
You
go.
know,
See?
you know these pronoun shit, right? I don't go with it simply because you're you, I'm me, Fraz is Fraz. That's it, isn't it?
We're all fucking humans.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing. You know, same with music. Don't put it in a fucking box. You know, don't be box ticking and going, oh, this sounds. You know, this is punk. This is fucking rock. This is blues. Whatever. It's music.
Absolutely.
I
Dude.
like that. I understand that.
I agree. And I want you to go ahead, Ms. Hyde, and introduce yourself, kind of what you do in the music scene, what you do in your, on your radio, because you have a lot going on. So go ahead and kind of explain how you came to be a little bit with the Miz Hyde and what you do a little bit as far as your job and, the music.
Well, Miss Hyde's taken from the horror movie Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde, where he transformed into the murderous Miss Hyde. It just had to be done. And then the name, of course, with the two Zs, has to relate to the late and great Ozzy Osbourne. So it was two Zs, not two S's, because I'm not a mistress and will not go down that route. And of course, Miss Hyde from Hailstone and Lizzie Hill, with dropping the I out of her name and the two Zs. It was like, I have to do this. So Miss Hyde was born that way.
Story, Jesus.
You know, and then everybody has a Hyde side. So there we go. And that's basically Miss Hyde. As for the music, yes, I produce my own music. I grew up in the music industry that goes right back to my childhood. And you had some guests from that band that I have very close links with.
No shit. Wait, which band?
Status Quo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
I have family links right back to Status Quo. So there you go. So yeah, a bit of a coincidence that one, isn't it?
Yeah, fucking small. Well, we get a lot of UK and like European folks on this show. It's very probably because the UK has badass music and we play a lot of UK artists, you know, on this show. I feel like the UK just fucking breeds excellence as far as the music industry goes. It's wild.
Yeah, I think you followed down the punk route, didn't you?
See, I did growing up. I was always a punk, but to me, it's like more or less a punk is just an open individual that judges no one and just brings everyone in. And for me, man, I listen to fucking everything. Not country music. Ooh, but I listen to everything else.
I like some of that dark country because it's a bit mixed with rock and it's all about, you know, fucking, real devious stuff, you know what I mean? Real badass. They're always doing deals with the devil and all that sort of stuff. Dark country is like, you know, it's a completely different element to it. It's got that little bit of a country sort of music vibe, but then they throw these rock guitars in and stuff and you're like, yeah, holy shit, what are these guys doing? You know what I
mean? And don't get it twisted. Country music is absolutely amazing. I'm pissed off at it and don't like it because there's no way in fucking hell I could play it on stage. There is more instruments in that fucking thing than a goddamn orchestra. Someone has a banjo, a harmonica, some bitch is jumping around with a fucking tambourine. There's so much shit. And
busy, man. It's busy.
The riff, it's not a riff. It's made up. There's no fucking way because no one's hands move up and down a neck that much in a goddamn song. There's no way. There's no way. I get mad every time I go. Sounds amazing.
You know what? Years ago, I used to go in all the rock nightclubs and everything like that. I DJ'd in them and everything. And the metal fans would freak out at Copperhead Road by Steve Earle. Absolutely go fucking mental.
No shit.
Yeah, absolute go mental to Copperhead Road. Because it's not country. It doesn't have a country. It's in a class of its own.
That's true. That's true. And what influenced you growing up as far as music wise? Was it punk? Was it rock, country, rap?
No, I always grew up with rock music because I say I was when I was a child. You know, growing up with relations that were basically living back to back with Francis Ross's dad.
Okay.
All right. Yes. So yeah, very, very close with that band. Then one of my relations, he was a chauffeur for the Beatles, the Kinks, you name it, all them guys, you know what I mean? Awesome. And then by the time I turned 12-year-old, I was introduced to a record producer friend, became friends with him, and I've just grown up in and around it. Constantly, you know, and then decided to come back into it 3 years ago, just step back into it all. It's been great because I came in on looking at the indie side, looking at the underworld, looking at what new music's out there, not the same stuff that's pumped down our throats, you know. I wanted something different. I wanted to find new stuff, you know. And then I found the Fraz band and basically, you know, the track that I always use on my show called After Midnight because my show ends at midnight. So it's like, I'm out of here. That's a perfect track to write. I'd say, you know, After Midnight. So yeah, Fraz band gets used. So for, you know, Andy messaged me and then we become friends and now it's us two talking, you know. So yeah, the links just keep going and going and going. So it's fucking great.
That's the thing about this community, man. There's always going to be that little fucker behind the keyboard that's going to try to spread some shit. But there's a lot of people in this community that are actually pretty chill. They're awesome. They're great You know, I call a lot of them family. Andy's family for sure. Man, this fucker I hang out with every Friday. But yeah. And you know, his music After Midnight, killer fucking tune. I Need a Portal, fantastic tune to listen to on Chemicals. And seeing Andy live, holy shit. It was great. Fucking badass.
By the way, Tim, you're playing two-sided flag with you, sir, didn't I?
You did. Two-sided flag, man.
Who's the fucking rock star? Who's the rock star? Fuck me.
I was on. Oh man, I was on so many different things that evening. It was so fun though. I'll never forget our first Punk in the Corn music festival, man. I will never will. Which Miz Hyde, you should fucking come out to Woodstock, set up a radio booth. Hello.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, interview artists on fucking scene. I know OT80 is gonna be there.
Yeah, we'll have to do something in the future for definite. You know what I mean? But right now, I've got a lot of stuff going on. In the middle of writing all my own LP, EP, something in between because I've done 8 tracks, and I think it's great to do 8, not 5, not 10. Just do something in the middle. Yeah, just do something in the middle. Do something different. You know. So yeah, I'm in the middle of doing that. Sent Andy a couple of tracks over the music without the vocals on it from I've listened to, and one of them's a very controversial video that's probably going to get banned off YouTube and every fucking platform out there, but that's the intention of it.
Oh, that's fantastic. You know, it's a fucking miracle that the goddamn internet hasn't banned us, but we're still here. The shit we say on the say. Andy said he would fuck a hamster on this show and got a little bit descriptive. Love it. It was good. It was almost like it happened already. I think
it must be. I don't know.
Jesus.
I'm sorry for fucking laughing, but we had a very heavy party one night, and when we woke up in the morning, came downstairs, the hamster was dead, and there was only one guy in the room.
Man, he was alone. He said, everyone else is fucking, dude. That hamster's in the corner. Andy, I told you someone has done it, dude.
I know.
Someone fucked it. It happened. It happened, bro.
It wasn't me.
This time it wasn't. You probably got fucked by the hamster, but, you know, he fucked that hamster 100%. Oh, God. Great story. Fraz, jump into your first question.
I can't get over that. That's fucking brilliant. Right. So Welcome to the Fight Side has become a staple for rock fans. What first inspired you to create the dedicated space, and how has it evolved?
Oh, what, the hide side? I always think that we all, every one of us has a hide side. We all have something that's dying to come out. We all have something that, you know, whether it's when we, you know, get a microphone in our hand, get a paintbrush, get, you know, an instrument, whatever, that Mr. Hyde, Miss Hyde, whatever you want to say, it comes out, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because it's really you know what I mean? And you know, that being allowed to express yourself your way without any, you know, any sort of thing to hold you back. You can just express it, whether you release it out to people to be heard or whatever. Yeah, it's that fact of being allowed to be yourself. And the Hyde side is about always pushing people to do that, never letting someone pour water on that fire and saying you can't do this or you can't do that. I had that done in my life, and then I just went, you know what, fuck you, I'll prove you wrong. And I did. You know, I learned to play guitar, you know, did all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I'm like, no, sorry, you know, turn that water into gasoline.
Absolutely.
Nothing will get your fucking fire started than someone trying to put it out, man. I swear.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I mean, you know, look at you, Tim. You know what I mean? You went ahead. You did the Punk and Corn. You know, you know. I've heard various rumors that, you know, you had people that were sort of against it and that, you know, in your community where it's being held. But you went ahead and did it, and fucking hats off to you, dude.
Well, you know, fuck, man. It's just that thing. You know, it's like you said. When you fucking when someone's trying to really put you down, either one, you fucking shut down, you know, or two, you're like, you know what, fuck you. And there was a huge community out in Iowa that was very against me, man, because I came into the scene, I didn't ask anybody's permission, number one, which I didn't think I had to. I'm not a fucking dog. So yeah. I started booking all these fucking shows, going nuts. But I wasn't booking the local bands that were on the same fucking circuit every goddamn show. It's the same fucking band. I was like, no, let's bring some fucking new talent to the QC. Me and Andy been doing this show for a hot minute. We know all these bands all over the world. If they're coming through for a tour, fuck yeah, I'm gonna book them. Shit.
Yeah.
And so that's what I did. That pissed a lot of people off. And then I was like, you know what? I think what pissed them off even more is if I did a festival. And then what would piss them off even more if I did it right on their fucking front doorstep. And that's what I did. I did it not on their doorstep, in their home. So I booked that fairgrounds, and that fucking prick was against us every step of the way. We built that from our bare hands, from the perimeter to the stages to the fucking bicycle fencing. It was insane, you know. But what did all these artists do, Hyde? They all came together, and they helped each other. And that was amazing to see.
I applaud you for that. You know, I kept an eye on it. Also, you know, what was going on and what you were releasing publicly. You know, all the hassles and everything. And you know, the fact is that what we found out sometimes is when unique people start talking to other people outside, you know, who are kind of against it. Like, oh God, I didn't think you were such nice people. You're so great to get on with. It's that perception of how we look and dress that puts fear into people till they talk to us. And it's like, oh, well, you know, you're so caring, you're so kind, you're actually better than this group of people that were here last week. You know, and we had that at a bike deal that we had. You know, there was a lot of people camping with their camper vans, and we all rolled onto the fucking site, you know, the party. Yeah. And they were all crapping themselves. And at the end of the night, they were drinking and getting pissed with us, like, and they were telling us that the farmers that had a party the week before were more scary than we were.
That's the thing, man. When you judge a book by its cover, and every business meeting, I'll tell you, the funniest shit, man, when you walk in, because all these guys, they'd always be in their suit and tie, you know, because they were local businesses, you know, and I never fucked with corporate, you know, besides maybe a couple times, and I was like, wow, my asshole hurts. I'm not fucking with you anymore. So but every time they wear nice stuff, I come in with a punk vest, cut off sleeves, skinny jeans. I have a chain, you know, this whole thing. And I introduce myself, you know, and they look at me like, what the fuck is this? Because they talk to me through email, and it's very well versed, you know, and I'm educated, right? So I could send a good email. And I get in there, and I'm like, what's up, you fucking animals? And they're like, ooh, security, you know. And I'm like, no, I'm Tim. I'm the president of Punk in the Corn LLC. I'm here to see so-and-so. And they look at you, and they immediately judge you. And but I'll say at least 70% of those businesses told me to fuck off immediately. And I knew they did right when they saw me. So what better thing to do to not walk out and be the bigger person, but to fuck with them, right? Yeah. To get into that room and point it out, because after the army, after being, you know, fucking working on the ambulance, seeing all that bullshit, I got nothing to hide, man. You know, there's nothing. You know, it's better to be a fucking window than it is to be a wall. And honestly, as a human, when it comes to me, so I'm honest. I'd say fuck a lot. You know, I talked to a priest on the phone that I'm booking a show, man, in a church.
Fuck.
What? I said fuck at least 13 times on the phone to this priest. And it was so disrespectful. But I apologize. And he was laughing his ass off. And he's like, no, like, we want to work with you. We like what you stand for. It's great.
Yeah, a bit of profanity sometimes can be overlooked, you know. And that's it. You know, I've had friends that nearly every other sentence had the F word in it, you know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when there's kids and stuff around, I can hold it. I whisper you know, I whisper the fucks and shit. Earmuffs, you know, whatever. But, you know, when I'm being myself, holy shit, man, I can feel it. I'm always the loudest motherfucker at a show. You know, the crowd be quiet, dead quiet. Fuck yeah, dude. You guys fucking rock. You know, I'll be that loud hype man always, because I know what it feels like to be on that stage in a fucking crowd room full of crickets. You know, and then it's just like, oh, okay, well, I'm not even going to talk. 2, 3, 4. And you just jump into the next tune because it's like, ugh.
And, you know, I did a festival in 2024 for dementia. All the money went, all the proceeds went to dementia, and
Badass.
I had to do the introduce of all the bands, get on the stage, I had to do the raffle and everything like that. And then I got the crowd to start picking numbers out of the bucket because I got bored, as you do. It's like never ending. And, they all loved it. They got this character up on stage, full gothic, because the next band's a horror band that I'm introducing that I work very closely with. And basically, we had a complete introduction for the band all lined up. I was meant to summon the band to the stage, and I pulled the last raffle ticket out, and it was 666, and we all just cracked up. It was only like only Miz Hyde could pull number 666 out of the fucking bucket,
It's a magic number. All right.
Yeah,
It's fine.
The crowd just went mental. I mean, I was getting so bored during it that some of the audience were actually going out and seeing how many raffle prizes were left, because I was like looking up at the sky going, God, what did I do to deserve this? You know what I mean? It was just like really, really just went into total character.
Yeah.
And once the crowd started loving it, I was walking around the crowd and they were asking for, photos with me and everything. And you just break that barrier down. You've got to go on that stage and you've got to own it. Whether you fuck up on that stage, carry on. Don't, oh my God, something's gone wrong and go into panic mode. Just carry on playing.
Yeah, because you're the only one that are gonna notice the mistakes, really. The people that are fucked up in the crowd that have had shots and they're drinking and shit, and there's however many bands that were before you and however many after you, they're not gonna fuck. But you got to do something to make them remember. Do something different. Be unique. Don't be a fucking skeleton up there just. Fuck, Jesus. It just looks like you're giving yourself a fucking wank, and everyone's just watching you do it. And I feel you probably feel awkward, and I guarantee they do too.
Exactly. You've got to grab that audience and take control of that stage. If they sense that fear in you, you're fucked, and that is it.
Exactly. And after playing with Dustin for fucking 5 years, live performances, fucking 3-4 albums we have out, dude. It's like we go up there, and I'm never comfortable, but because I'm always nervous. I always get butterflies. My prostate always tickles before you jump on. That's how it is. Yeah. Hopefully for everybody. If it's not, you're dead inside. So but when you get up there and you play a couple tunes, you're fucking rocking and rolling, and it's like magic. But that's it. That feeling. Yeah, you're right. If they feel that fear. If you look like a bitch, then they're gonna be like, oh man, fuck this guy. What's on Twitter? What did fucking Musk say lately? That bitch. That's what they're gonna be looking at. So we have a question from the chat. Actually, this one is from the Rising Fall. What made Miz Hyde want to do a radio show, being a musician?
I basically wanted to showcase that a lot of the underground music out there is so well produced that I can play that on my show and you wouldn't know the difference between an unsigned band to a signed band. That the music production that I can set the levels on my mixing desk, right? I can play Iron Maiden before them and not touch my desk to adjust the settings. It's that well produced. And I wanted to prove that. And I've had to reply to messages when people's messaged me and said, who's that band that's on now? And I said, oh, they're this band, and they've only got 800 followers. And I'm like, what the fuck?
So we played bands with like 14 fucking followers on this shit. And it's like a Rush production. Like, it's insane. And I'm like, why are they have to be like a KKK member, a murderer, or something? Because why aren't they fucking huge? And what is it? It's this fucking, the live scene, it sucks right now. It does. Just for right now. Unless you're a mainstream band and you charge $700 for them to be a quarter mile away from the stage. Yeah, then you're awesome. But all these underground bands suffer, and it's people like you, Andy, me, and OTAT and Underground Rock and fucking Sweet Beats, all these, these underground independent companies that are just trying to keep that live music scene, alive. And I think you guys would agree that the old school vibes were Everybody's there. It's a blast. The room was filled. Sometimes you had to wait in line outside the venue, but if someone had some good fucking grass, you're golden and, you know, chilling in line, and then you were able to get in. And it's a badass band that no one knows. And that's how it was every time. And now, fucking empty.
Yeah.
You can, you know, it's crazy.
I will say this because I was told this by another band where I work really closely with them because they were on the festival list that I introduced, and we had a fuck up happen during the introduction, and they were so apologetic when they realised that I was the host and they just screwed everything up. After the show, we were just sitting laughing, you know, took it on the chin, you know.
Right.
But basically, they were saying that they knew this band who have now become really famous, and they were doing a gig, and the only two people in there was like two PR people. The venue was fucking empty. There was a bar staff and these two PR people got in for a drink, and they fucking heard this band because the band carried on. They played. They didn't cancel. They just did it as a live rehearsal, and that's what you've got to do. Take it. It doesn't matter if it's not an audience. It's a rehearsal. Use it. Don't go, oh my God, nobody turned up. You know, it's like, look, use it. It's a live rehearsal because you don't know who that person is that sat at the bar over there. It could be one guy from some major record label who's been to see another band down the fucking street, didn't like him, heard you guys and thought, oh, I'll walk in here and check these guys out.
You never know who's going to be out. I mean, that's how the Crew got fucking signed. You know, somebody just fucking walked in and he's like, holy fuck. God damn, these guys sound pretty good. You know, let's do it. He's a nerdy fuck, and then he signed them, and then they're huge. You know, you never know who's gonna walk into that bar. You never know who's down the street. So,
you know what?
Oh, sorry, Fred. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, there's a really good one. Youngblood's put it up on his Facebook page and on his media platforms. How he got signed was he had his friend pretend to be his drummer while he was in a meeting, and he rode the fucking elevator all day and going, oh man, you better check this fucking young dude guy out. He's fucking big in Europe and everything like that. They all fucking went to see him that night when he did a gig down the road.
And dude, I won't lie, that fucker has some pipes, man. And his mouth is just as big as Steven Tyler's. So with the fact that they were able to do that album together, you know, I didn't listen to the whole way through because I'm still stuck on old Aerosmith. I'm still stuck on Walk This Way, Love in an Elevator, you know, old school fucking vibes. So I'm gonna have to try to make the change, you know. Who knows?
I went to see that band live, and honestly, for a small junket, that fucking bass drum was pounding my chest all night.
Fuck yes.
That's how big of a sound Aerosmith have. You know, that was.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I saw him live too. And it was like not even a big venue. It was just a little place. But I thought he was gonna eat the fucking microphone. I thought he was gonna literally like, yeah. And that's why he has scarves on it, because the thing is actually in his mouth the whole time. That's how he's.
Yeah,
that's the secret. Yeah. Fucking A.
Yeah.
Burlo Span from the comments section. Sorry, we gotta ask one more question from here. He asked, "Does Miz Hyde like the Wombles?"
No. It's because I have a term and I call a lot of people who are kind of silly or stupid, I call them cockwombles. Yes. And he's one of them.
A cockwomble, a shit nipple, a fuck waffle. Yes, these are all terms I'm adding to the vocabulary.
I was teaching Joe from Freaky Things about this. We were teaching each other English terms.
I love that.
Right?
That's a good one.
Yeah. Well, you know, I wrote the Bullies Get Beat with Them. That was a great thing to do, write that track with them. And basically, yeah, so we were teaching each other the words. So I called Joe Cockwomble and he's pissing himself laughing, and I'm fucking laughing. He's going to be a jackwagger, you know, and yeah, the amount of laughs that we had, you know, we did a recording of him on my show, and we can't air it because it lasted 3 fucking hours.
Oh, see, that's the thing, man. When that me and Andy fucking interview people, it's like immediately like 5 minutes, unless they're like, because there's weird where they're like, okay, motherfucker, and then there's like weird where it's like, oh yeah, dude, this is a vibe. Like this is like we're at the pub, we're chilling, you know, we're fucking passing the joint, or we're just hanging, and that's when it gets fun because it's like you're meeting someone for the first time, but you've already known them. forever.
Yeah.
And you get to hear these stories, and I fucking love that shit. And, you know,
Yeah.
Rising Fall even brought up a point. Fraz, I wore a punk vest during that interview with the Quad City News. Oh my! On live television, and yeah, they they had to like blurt out at least a good 60% of my sentences because I couldn't stop. I even brought up politics. I was like, I'm sick and tired of this shit. Whether you're left, right, up, down, grow the fuck up. We're people. Come together. I mean, if your life sucks so bad that you have to hurt someone else, have you tried drugs? Try them. It might make you a little happier in your fucking life. You know, people are so worried about what other people are doing in the bedroom. Maybe you're a closet homosexual. Maybe you should go suck a dick. Maybe you'll like it, bro. Stop being a little bitch. Yeah, sorry, Fraz. I'm going on a rant. Go ahead, Andy. Ask your question.
No, you keep ranting on, sir.
Oh my god, it just drives me nuts, man. It drives me nuts. Which I'm gonna ask you a question later, maybe a little deep, and you can tell me to go fuck off. That's totally fine. But we're asking that later. Fraz, go.
It's not about, is it? All right, you very energetic, immersive persona when you're hosting. How do you balance like Miz Hyde radio personality with your off SL?
No, what you get on the radio is what you get off screen. I'm literally buzzing all the time. I can't switch off. I'm just constantly going. And that is the whole thing. I just, you know, be yourself. Just be your fucking self, and that's it. You know, there's no. I might switch on. You know, we all switch. You've got to switch the ego on a little bit when you are on stage and when you're performing. So yes, there's a little bit of ego. Miz Hyde comes out. Yes, she puts all the tracks together to either make a really funny joke or put a really positive, powerful statement across. You know, so yeah, my show takes about 5 to 6 hours to arrange and 3 hours to fucking record. You know what I mean? But yeah, the work that goes into it, you know, building that playlist so that, you know, if I want to put a really powerful message across, then it's like I look for another band that's written something similar, and it makes that statement so much more powerful. You know, about, you know, standing up to bullying, standing up to, you know, being put down. Whatever it is, you know, there's a song written, somebody's wrote it, and you know, I love finding them, and it goes right through, you know, right through the whole underworld, because I love calling it the underworld of music, because it does, you know, there is just so much in there, and then you can put it with another band, and then that message just grows in strength. You know, it's like what we're all doing now. You know, we're all doing our own individual shows, but showcasing what this underworld has to offer, and that is very much it. So yes, I'm very much exactly the same on and off, you know, radio, or, you know, just hanging out with people. I mean, you know that, because can you remember last year we were talking about things, and I wrote lyrics to a track and then sent them to you, and you were laughing, going, how fast did you do that song?
Yeah.
Do you remember it? Fat Cats, when I ripped the piss out the Fat Cats, and I wrote that song.
That was fun. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and then I generated it and sent it to you, and it was like, oh, we should do this, you know. And I think you said, yeah, we'll be in a scrapyard, and I said, yeah, I'll sit on the table of the rich, sort of throwing bits of cake at them and shit like that.
Don't we? Yeah, that's a fucking. That's funny. Yeah.
That's going back. That was way before Christmas last year, wasn't it?
Right, yeah, going back. Yeah. Fucking hell, yeah. Yeah, we need to do that. That'd be funny. Imagine the noise we'd make. It'd be insane.
You know, it's just funny because, you know, as I say, I'll probably have to send Tim the AI generated track over so he can listen to it, because it is just literally like.
I fucking love to. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll leave Tim. I'll email it across to Fraz, and you can email it across to you, mate. But it is the lyrics are just sort of hilarious, and yeah, me and Fraz. It was just in a conversation, so Fraz knows the answer to that question. And it's like he triggered me, and I was like literally writing lyrics back to him instead of a conversation, you know. And he was like, "Holy shit, how fast can you do this?"
That's funny. Yeah, Fraz. You know, Fraz is a very interesting individual. I met him through. Wasn't it through the EWL show?
What's that?
Was it through the EWL show that you and I kind of kindled?
Yeah. So you messaged me. I had this crazy American dude saying, "I'll play your music on my phone." I thought, bit rude not to tune in. And I tuned in, and I was just fucking hooked ever since. And that was the end, sir, wasn't it? Beginning of the end.
It was beginning of the end. That, but I played. Was it after midnight?
No, Need a Portal.
Oh yeah, see that Need a Portal dude is fucking
And then I
ridiculous.
tuned in, and you played Fine Time at the end because I kept fucking dropping my link like a twat. I was going, "Come on!"
Oh god, yeah, and you know what? I'm happy that you actually were there. A lot of artists, you know, that's the reason why the big reason why I stopped doing it, man. I stopped doing the, you know, music submissions all the time unless you're a subscriber, because people didn't show up to see the chat light up, people loving their music. They would just, you know, and I understand if you're, I always give leeway to international people because fucking A, if it's 3 a.m, you're not gonna be able to watch the show. I understand. You know, there's only a couple, you know, maniacs in the UK right now that are on a fucking show, you know, an underground radio show at, you know, in the wee hours of the evening. So, you know, but these other people, I give them leeway. But then I was like, fuck, you know what? Fuck that. I was like, Andy, I'm too fucking under the influence to fuck around with trying to people submit and shit. Let's just do the live stream chat. Let's do the people that are here. Fuck it. Let's not even screen it. Who cares? Let's just play it. You know, I don't even fuck it. And we did. And every time we did that, man, it just hit. And these tunes, like you said, are like professional fucking recorded. And the guy's like, yeah, there's a guy, Mechanic A. He's like, yeah, I record on my shitter actually, while I'm taking a shit sometimes.
Beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
I'm like, and it's just fucking insane what this man comes up with, and it's fantastic. But that's also the reason why we're booking all genres of music, because you meet people in this community, man, that are so fucking badass that you just, I don't know. The Jigs, that's another fucking band. They're from Scotland. Yeah, have you heard of them?
Yeah, I featured them on my show. You know, I mean, I work with a lot of independent record labels as well, PR people. I think I get about 70 emails a week that I have to go through.
Oh my god,
emails
are my nightmare.
You know, and yeah, it's just crazy. But you look at some of it and you go, no, it doesn't fit the show. You know, you have to be ruthless.
Yep.
And you go, sorry, no, you know, that style doesn't fit my show. This doesn't. And you know, the PR people are there to send it out to everybody that's on that hit list. And you know, and then some of them will message me going, oh, so you downloaded the track? Yes, because you give me no fucking information about it, so I need to hear it. I couldn't read the bios. There was no bio. There was nothing. And that's what a lot of independent artists need to do. They need to have really good bios, say what they're doing, what they're into, what their music is, right? We can look at that email and decide whether or not we need to download that track. Not download it and then find out it doesn't fit what we're doing.
Yeah, like they're farting a tin can. You know, it's like we can't use that. And I'll never tell an artist like, dude, you fucking suck. I'll never say that to an artist. Never. I'll say, hey, man, this recording, you need to either send like a MP3 or a WAV file. This thing looks like I'm trying to analyze the Matrix, and it sounds like you may be in a prison cell, trapped. You know, do you need help? Fucking A, you know, shit. And I understand that because it's a lot of we get some satanic shit, which is fine. Fucking A, cool, that's fine. But it's like if it's too, like, you know, brutal or too, you know, I would say explicit, let's say, I'm like, all right, you know, I'll still push the band, but I'm not gonna play it on the show just because it's not really matching the vibes, you know? Yeah,
exactly. You know, and as I say, you know, getting your bios, getting everything together, making sure the mix and the quality is right, and taking your time with it. There's no rush to get that. There's no deadline on getting your music out there. You're the only one that's setting that deadline. It's,
exactly. You know, we're our biggest critics.
Yeah, walk away from it sometime and then come back to it and go, holy crap, what the fuck was I thinking? I've done that with my music. You know, I've walked away, I've left it, and I've gone back to it and gone, what the fuck was I thinking trying to do that guitar solo? It sounds fucking terrible.
But
You know,
you have to experiment. You have to get into a different type of mindset. Like, that's why I did the festival. That's why I did that shit, because I didn't do it for the money. You know, that clearly that was not, I did not make anything off of that. When you don't rely on corporate, you know, people say Green Day, they're sellouts. Blink-182 are sellouts. No, they weren't sellouts. They still play their same music. They're still the same band. They never changed up. They just did it more, just a little more smarter. That's it. Me, I had no idea what I was doing, Hyde. No, I Googled, what's the first 10 things I got to do to do a festival?
yeah. Well, but it's a learning curve. You've learned from it. And if you didn't put your feet in the water and experiment, then you wouldn't learn anything. You'd still be trying to ask people, and what do I do? And some people are so close, like they think, oh, this festival might explode and be the best, you know, better than our festival. Dude, does it fucking matter?
No.
I only wanted some advice. You know, constructive criticism does not hurt.
There was this guy, man. That brings me to a big point. He's a very well-known fucker in this community, and he knows who he is, and that's fine. He doesn't watch my show anyways, because I'm too little for him. That's fine. You know, he's got the numbers. That's cool. He's been doing it for fucking 30 years. This guy, he promised a lot of things for Punk in the Corn. I gave 2 of his artists, 2 bands, 2 slots both days. And the idea was for him and his radio station to come out, broadcast, promote the event, you know, things like that. And, you know, I would do the same with him, push his name and help his artists. This guy blows me off on the day of the show. He didn't promote shit. And then what do I have? I have 2 bands here that traveled across the country to be there. And they're like, hey, man, we're here. And I'm like, you're right. You're right. You know what? You are here, and it's not your fucking fault. You guys are going to have a blast. We're going to get you on that stage. We're going to have some fun. You give them the chance. But, man, it's ruthless in this community. People can be really ruthless. But the sad thing is every time I get slapped, I just open that door back open again, man, with open arms. Because I'm really just trying to not just get myself good karma, but just help people, man. If you had to be a dick to me in that moment, well, fuck, I'll be your punching bag. But, you know, just if you apologize, it's sincere, we're right back. We're right back to it, baby. Let's have some soup.
Yeah.
You know?
Just go, you know, just go ahead and carry on. You know, I have a saying that it's, you know, you're going to make enemies. So be prepared to make them. You know, I didn't come here to make friends. I came here to make enemies, because that's what you got to do. If somebody thinks you're doing better than them or whatever, you've already made an enemy. So it's like, well, you might as well come in and make enemies, because you know you're going to get them. Yep. Doesn't matter what you do. It's going to happen.
The more haters you got, honestly, the more successful you are currently getting. You know, just hopefully it's in a positive image rather than a negative one. You know.
I think there's too many of us that are all coming together and joining forces, linking up, and that become bigger than any big global fucking corporate company, because we're small little individual people doing all our own thing, but we're all supporting each other. And it's like, if there's bad comments and bad vibes are suddenly appearing, the protection is huge, because, you know, these people come in and go, you don't know these people, what you're saying, do you know what I mean? We know them personally, we've talked and we've been on their shows, we've, you know, and friendships have been forged and bonds have been made, and the protection is more huge than what that company has, you know what I mean? And that's the whole thing. We're actually bigger. The whole underground community, the whole indie community is bigger than all of them put together.
Can you dig it? That's a Warriors reference, in case you're wondering. Yeah. And that is kind of what I'm thinking here. There's more of us than the cops, baby. I'm sorry, but you know, that's true. Coming together and actually working together is it's a way better feeling. Everybody is their own weirdo, and if you judge people constantly, man, if people say they don't have the worst thoughts. Like, you know, you're walking behind an old lady and you're like, man, I wonder what it'd feel like to push her ass down the fucking stairs. And then, you know, you're not going to do it, obviously. It's just, but it's an intrusive thought. You're going to have an intrusive thought about a woman's ass when she walks past, you know, oh my God, that there it is. You're going to have the intrusive thought of whatever. But if you don't, that's the difference between a good person, a bad person, or a psycho, or whatever, is acting upon those urges. And a lot of these people, if they just accept weirdness that is inside of them already, just more people are just a little bit more open with it. You know, that's fucking A. If you have pink hair, if you're weird, I want to talk to you, dude. That's fun. What the fuck? Yeah. That shit, like, well, what made you get this image, dude? Like, what fucking A? This is cool. You know how much metal? That shit looks painful as fucking all goddamn dick. God, is your dick pierced? And they'll tell you. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been.
You know,
we ended up getting. You know, I've done some funny fucking parties and stuff like that I really can't go into because, you know, the stories for when we sat around drinking beer and stuff. It's like, holy shit, you did that, you know?
Oh God, yeah. Don't drink the Gatorade bottle in the fridge, by the way.
You know, but yeah, we did have a friend who had bright red Mohican.
Oh, God.
And he was in the, you know, and he walked past the pub and he come in to join the rest of us guys, and he's like, holy God, he says, there's loads of people just mocking me in the window of this pub down, you know, just down the street. Well, fuck it, come on, let's go for a beer. They all sat in the corner for the rest of the night while we piled in.
Yes.
You know, we just showed support for our friend, you know. It was like, yeah, they're all mocking him. Yeah, all mocking him because he had bright hair like this, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, he told us when he came in the pub, we went, right, sorry, let's finish our beers, and we all piled in it, you know. And yeah, they just shut up. They didn't know what to say. They thought I was great because he was on his own. Didn't realise he's walking around the corner to meet all his friends, and all his friends decided that, well, come on, we'll go and get cash at this pub then. So we did.
I fucking love it. See, you never know where the night's gonna take you. You really don't.
No, but that's the support. You know, that's what support is all about. Showing that it's like, yeah, no, we're all going to stand together. You know, yeah, you're our friend. You got bright red Mohican. You're into fucking punk rock and all that. Dude, you're a great guy, and we're supporting you. You know, you're one of us, and that's it. And yeah, so well, just went right. Well, we'll just go and show these fucking fancy ass bitches and all that. What the fuck support is all about, you know. And they all just sat in the corner of the fucking pub while we took the bar over, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
That's what we EWL does every fucking time, dude. We've played a lot of different places, and the one show I'll never forget it. The people on their fucking phones, they're like just texting shit, and I'm up here sweating my dick off. I'm like, all right, bet. And you know, and I cranked that. I think I popped the amp that day, but I cranked that fucker up. Threw the distortion on as loud as I possibly could, gain to the max to 11, you know, and then I got their attention. And then from that show on, I told Dustin, I'm like, we're not just gonna let these people listen to us. We're gonna interrupt their conversations. We're going to literally be disrespectful and go up to their fucking table. And I did. I kicked beers over. Of course, I would throw them some cash because I felt terrible because I kicked their beer over. But, you know, I would do that. And walk on the bar. Why not? How much fucking nastiness is on the bar anyway? He's got a fucking rag. He can wipe it up. What is he going to do? Trip me? No. I'm rocking on a guitar. Fuck off. He's going to love it. And because no one else does it. Bring something different, but you got to interrupt these people. You got to.
Yeah. You've got to take it. You've got to get out there and command that attention and go, yeah, put your fucking phones down. You know, you thought you're coming here to watch us play live and everything, and you sat on your phone wondering what you're missing on social media. Get a life.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. It's one thing to take pictures and take a video of the band and stuff and rocking out, but to be on your fucking phone, you know, what pizza am I gonna get after this motherfucker? Ugh, what's the last band? When do they go on? It should never be like that. And I don't know what we have to do, but I'm trying to shift towards if you come alone, you get a free sticker and a free print. Yeah. So I'm trying to bring out all the people that have that social anxiety. You know, the people that are sitting at home that watch these fucking live streams from their house, and they're like, I love this shit. This is amazing. You know, And I would never want somebody to wish they were me, or see me as an idol, because man, I am fucked 7 ways from Sunday. Nobody's perfect, but I am definitely on the lower end of that poll, 100%. And I own it proudly. That's who I am. Fuck it. If you don't like me, well, there's the door, and if you do like me, here's my ass. So that's pretty much it. And if people live more like that motto, or even just a touch of it, they'd be a lot happier in their lives. They really would.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, life's too short. You gotta have a fucking laugh. You gotta go sit there and rip the piss out of each other and stuff like that. It's like that's it. You fuck up, yeah, fucking, I've recorded with some people and I'm going, fucking, if I have to press that stop button and record again, I'm going to get repetitive strain injury and I'm fucking suing you,
Yes, dude, it'll give you kidney stones.
Yeah, you've got to make fun of it because it relaxes them. You can tell they're getting anxious because they know they're screwing up and they don't want to screw up, and going back to it, and you've got to make fun of it, and relax them. And once they start to relax, they start to feel the music again. And holy shit, did they throw a solo down at you like that? The fuck where did that just come from?
Yeah, it's like, because you get comfortable, make some mistakes. I hit so many wrong, I fucking forget lyrics on stage. It's hilarious. I vomited behind stage, and everyone knew because I had a fucking wireless bullshit on. Told that fucker to not give me tequila and put this mic in my fucking mouth. But that's fine. Let's do it. Whatever. And backstage. And then it's like crickets, and I leave my drummer out there, and he's like, just like fucking like, what the fuck do I do? And then I came out, I got vomit on my punk vest. I look so fucked up, and I go up to the mic, and I'm like, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we just and then I fucking jumped off the fucking stage into the crowd, and I'm running around and shit. And it was fun. But it's moving past mistakes. Sometimes they're not always going to be corrected on the first go, but try to learn from them, move on, because if it tries to shape your whole character, you truly are fucked. So don't let it.
Go and look at I seen a clip, and he went viral, and that was The Edge from U2 after he'd been out on his big ego podium, and he's walked back, and he walked off the stage. Yep. Walked off the fucking side of it. You know what I mean? In front of what, 100,000 people, and he walks straight off his own stage. I mean, come on, dude, you don't know where your fucking feet are going, But he's so busy and engrossed in what he's playing, he literally just straight off fucking head, and yeah, I seen it on on some fucking platform. I was like, holy shit, I hope he's all right. 'Cause he had no idea. He was so engrossed in his guitar solo, walking back, and he was walking up line, and he just jumped straight up. I was at Donington Monsters of Rock before it came download, and Sebastian Bach ran on stage, and it had been raining, and unfortunately the rain had been blown onto the stage, and he ran on right with Skid Row.
And he ate shit.
The first track hit this piece of water and fucking nearly went off the other side of the bloody stage. Straight on his ass, and shoot across. 70,000 people applauding him. Got up, grabbed the mic, and went, fucking holy shit, is it wet on this stage? And went straight into the first song.
I played fucking nude. I played under the influence. I played completely sober. And the fact of the matter is if you put the time in to learn the music and fucking get that muscle memory in, you could do it any type of way you want. And whatever way works for you, it works. But fuck, man, people got to give themselves a break. I get so many artists saying, Tim, can you listen to this? And then they just shit talk themselves. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? No, it should be, Tim, you got to hear this shit. It's a rough draft, but fuck it. I want you to hear it. Give me your thoughts. And that's what I want to hear, man. Be proud of your work. You put time in that shit. You sweat your ass off on stage. Sometimes, let's be honest, most of the time for free. Or you're getting negative because you don't sell anything and your gas is gone and all that shit. But they do it for what? Because they love it.
Exactly. Go do it for love. What makes, like Valentino Rossi, fucking Schumacher, all that, so good at what they do because they fucking loved it. They loved getting in that car. They loved getting on that motorcycle and fucking winding it up. They did it because they just loved it. They were so passionate about it, and it just gives that edge. It's like that massive edge over everybody else who's like, well, it's just a fucking job, you know, I get so much, and yeah, I'm a good driver or a good fucking rider or I'm a good guitar player or whatever. It doesn't fucking matter, dude. You know, you'll never win against the guy who fucking loves it. You know, the person who loves it and is passionate about it.
That's the fucking thing. That's the thing. God, man, if I could fucking talk to Hyde all fucking night. I'm sorry, Fraz. Fraz, they're like, yeah, I work here too, by the way. I'm the one that got this interview, Tim, but that's all right. Fuck me, right?
Dylan, do you know, I just said your moustache, Tim. You've come back tonight, haven't you?
Oh, God. This is the type of people I hang out with over here, Andy. You know, me and fucking Dustin, we don't hang out with, you know, straight edge individuals. No, these people are just like us. They've done the weird shit. Sometimes they have better stories and more fun stories, and that's fine. Like Hyde has more fun stories. That's fine. But, you know, I love that shit. It's awesome.
Well, one of my first bands was I opened for. I'm going back fucking way my time now, but you know, I was still a teenager, and we opened for a rather big band in the UK at the time, you know, up and coming big band, and it was the fastest gig I've ever got out of because it wasn't my drummer's drum kit, and I fucked a Zildjian cymbal.
Oh shit! Beep 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 beep. I'm fucking,
yeah,
you know, fucking, I'm gone.
Nice.
We used to have this thing partway through the show where he had this old cymbal on the side of his drum kit, and as he went for a cymbal crash, I would take it with the head of my bass. So I'd smash my bass right across his fucking cymbal during this song, right? And of course, it wasn't his kit, was it? Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
and yeah,
well, fuck that. You run the risk for a house kit. I don't know. Did the drummer make it known that to not hit my cymbals with a guitar?
No, nobody knew, and basically I was too fucking pissed up to care anyway.
I mean,
so.
fucking A, yeah. If it's that type of show, it's like watching The Who, man. No one knew that fucking drum kit had an IED in it, but apparently it did. So when that shit exploded, it was badass though. But yeah, somebody went deaf for sure, a little bit on that. But I don't know. It's the performance factor. Do something different. If you got to break, I broke my guitar over my head before. Damn it, that hurt, but it was awesome. And I got to sing a song in blood, man. It was great. It was fucking, people were riled up. It was like a fucking Iggy Pop show. It was great. But
yeah, I had a really cool bass that ripped two of my fingers open, and I was too busy playing, singing, really into the vibe, and I'm spraying the fucking front row of the crowd with fucking blood, my own blood.
Yep, Andy blood, Punk in the Corn.
You know, and the guitarist looking at me, sort of, you know, smiling at me and laughing, and then eventually he just nodded his head like downwards. For fuck's sake, look down.
Your goddamn artery is fucking flowing there, Hyde. What the shit? But no, man, that's just base oil. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I just got to carry on, you know. And so yeah, it was replace the strings because he couldn't get the blood out of them.
Fuck it, you know, Fraz, go ahead, brother. Ask your final 2 questions here. And Miz Hyde, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on tonight. You've been incredible. We're definitely gonna have to get you on again.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'll come back. It's been brilliant talking to you. And like you say, yeah, we could probably talk all night about this silly shit that we
absolutely, I swear. Go ahead, Frazzy.
Yeah, so to create a dream lineup for Welcome to the High Side Festival, who would be the head?
My headliner always varies every year because, as you know, Hyde Fest is my birthday month, right?
Yeah.
And the last hour of my show is basically all the artists that I would pick to be on my festival. So every week the headliner changes, and I have too many to choose from. So I just kind of go, you tonight. I'll just have you, and that's it. There's no, I don't only when I'm putting my playlist together do I actually then go, I'll have these 4 tracks from this band, you know. But what better way for the underground community to be shown how good they are by having 2 tracks played, not just one on a show. Then, you work your way up to the headliner who gets like 4 tracks, the support, the support headliner getting, like 3 tracks played. And then for the first 2 hours of my show, you've got Iron Maiden, Motorhead, all these people are opening for you.
Dude, you have the same idea as me. I was just, Andy, I fucking brought this up to you the other day. Oh my God. All right, sorry.
Yeah. Tim's just fucking thrown me right off now. He's just clicked his microphone off and I've pissed myself laughing.
I have to. I don't shut up.
You're like me. We'll have to do a fucking, if me and you do a 24-hour charity marathon fucking live. Oh my God.
It's on. It's the conversation. I could only imagine that would ensue. It would be amazing.
So if people want to support me and Tim for a 24-hour talking shit fucking marathon for charity, you better start fucking putting donations in now, and we might make it happen if we reach over fucking a certain
absolutely.
Go on, Andy.
It's just a question. I don't know where we're.
Come on, you cockwomble.
Wow. I was actually going to say nice. I might just ask you a fucking difficult question now. No, I'm going to be nice. No. I'm a final question. I'm going to say thanks for being an awesome individual. I appreciate all your support and everything you're down for. I appreciate everything. And thanks for coming. Much love to you.
Do you know, Andy, thanks for asking me. Thanks for introducing us to Tim and everything, because through you, basically you've made this happen, and, me coming on the show and everything. And I know we go way back as well, through the music. So, yeah, for us to, to hook up and bring us, bring myself and Tim together. Yeah, I'm great. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me over the most outrageous probably guest who doesn't give a shit on the show. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
We've had some really interesting. We had Megadeth on here.
Yeah.
David Ellison, and I thought he was going to be like the most pompous prick. He is a sweetheart.
Yeah. I know. I'll have to tell you this before we cut off, but basically, a band I'm really good friends with. I was playing their track on the show, and they were due to go on stage to open for Bryan Adams. And they sent me a message personally over saying, thanks very much. Sorry we can't tune into the show tonight and everything. And I went, no, it's cool. I said, just don't tell Bryan Adams he's not on my show.
I love it.
No.
Yeah,
they said they were killing themselves laughing, and Bryan Adams was looking at them.
Hey man, fuck you guys, I'm going home.
I'm going home. I'm going to throw a strop. I'm not on Miz Hyde show. You know what I mean? It was just so funny. Yeah, don't tell Bryan he's not on the show tonight.
I scrounged, man, the entire mainstream scene. I've been called, and these are your heroes, that you get in contact with. I've been called a faggot by my heroes. I've been called a skid mark of society and all this thing. Lou Graham, a foreigner, hopefully doesn't sue me. If he hears this, because he actually does tune in every once in a while. We were set to interview him, weren't we, Andy?
Yeah.
Yep, we were. And this guy, he messaged me personally, and he says, Tim, I'll do the show, but it has to be respectful. You can't cuss. I'm older now. I don't talk about partying. And Andy said the same thing, because he said the same thing to Andy. And I said, that's fine. And then he tuned in to the show right before his. And oh my God, that was the show where we fucking just we were pissed. And we just, I said something about storming the Capitol with like a bunch of camels. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about, but storming the Capitol, not in a hurtful way, but to like throw a party. I don't know. It was a very weird, interesting night. But all these bands that but all these bands we've talked to, they're all different, most of them are pretty chill, but the ones your heroes, man, the mainstream ones, they are so broken. They're so broken individuals. We've even had the most political one, Michael Graves. Not very many people like him.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing when you get to know these people off stage how much they don't want that limelight.
Yeah,
they want that.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
They can't get that separation. You know, and then like I'll be sitting and talk to some of them because, you know, the work and everything that I've done, I get to hang out with lots of celebrity people from all industries, you know, soap operas, you know, all the anything, you know, and you get talking to them and they'll be like, why are you not taking a selfie? You don't want a selfie with me? I was like, no, you're a friend. Why do I want a selfie with my friend? That's fucking weird. You know.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And they would open up to you. Like literally they would sit down and you'd have the best conversations, the best laughs with these people. Just because you didn't want to both being with them. Like, oh look, I'm hanging out with my friend such and such, and it's like, well, no, you know, how many times do you want selfies with your friends and that? If they're your friends, it doesn't matter whether they're, you know, a mega movie star, rock star, whatever. It's your friend.
If you treat them like, not like you want to, you know, lick their ass, you treat them like a normal person that are just on the street. Like, I swear, I mean, even fucking, we had Cream Son on, Malcolm Bruce's kid.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, not Malcolm Bruce, Jack Bruce's kid, Malcolm.
Yeah.
We had his ass on, and I thought it was gonna be like a really light interview, you know, whatever, quick questions, and this guy, it was like talking to a robot. I mean, he's so fucking smart, and I'm like, oh my god, all right, I gotta put the fucking beer down because this is gonna be an intelligent conversation. Jesus, you know, oh shit. I can't be myself fully, and but that's the thing about being a host too. And as you know, is just being able to kind of guide that interview and that vibe to kind of change it, and you know, get him more comfortable, and then maybe push him into a little bit of a dark corner, which is what I'm going to do with you right now for my final question. Hyde, my final question. You know, over here, the transgender community, I know. You don't put labels on it fully, but you know, out here it's kind of it's fucked up the way these people get treated. It's wrong. You know, they've even cut out civil rights for a lot of them, for medical care. It's wrong. So getting to that, I know that transitioning or making that change fully for you, something either drove you in that direction or you had to go through hell and back to be able to fully be yourself. You know.
Yeah, I went through a very traumatic time. Basically, you know, I lost two people that were very close to me in my life. I was diagnosed with my basically breathing difficulties and everything. And if I didn't cut back on what I was doing, it was a fatal heart attack and it was death. There was no question. You know what I mean? It was like you sitting there and you're like, wow, you know, your fucking life's going to be over, dude, if you don't slow back. You know, you go 100 miles an hour. You live your life at 100 miles an hour. You know, and right now you've got an illness and your body's fighting that illness and it needs all the energy it can get. You can give it, you know, just to walk, just to function, just, you know,
to live.
Because... yeah, just to get through it all. And they said, you know, it's like giving me nitrous oxide. It's like giving a fucking top fuel drag car massive amounts of fuel. I eat something, my body races to digest it to get all the energy out of it. And a lot of my friends and everything just literally walked out of my fucking life. I'm like, I'm going through a breakup. I'm going through losing two people that were very close in my life, very, very close together. One was a lifelong friend. And I was homeless at the time as well. You know what I mean? I was homeless at the time. And basically, I just sat one night and I was like, I just don't want to be fucking me anymore. And that's it. You know, even when, you know, people said to me, why the red hair? And I went, because she was born in hell. She didn't come out till she went through hell, and she came out and she fucking owned it. You know, it's like, I have probably one of the most powerful scenes that basically I'm a motherfucker who knocked the exit door in hell and sat the devil on his ass and took his crown as he walked out. And if he wants it back, well, he knows exactly where to fucking find me.
Fucking A, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know, you've got
fucking A.
and that's it. But yeah, I flip between both personas, so I just choose when I want to be who I want to be. I don't have any set given time. If I want to be like this, I'll dress like this. If I want to be walking down the fucking street where, you know, people who know me in my male format and everything, then fine, you know. But it's great because what I love is I can go and be Miz Hyde on stage. I can go and be her. I can go on stage like Slipknot and walk the fuck out of there. Nobody knows me. I can go and sit and have meals with friends, and people don't come up to me and go, "Oh, can I have a fucking selfie with you?" and everything like that. So yeah, I love that kind of anonymity as well that I've got. That, you know, I've been through all the tests. I've done all the bullshit that you've got to go through and everything like that. And you know, it's come out that I'll never be happy either way that I go in my life. For some people, you know, I've got transgender friends. I took one for, you know, the surgery and everything. And you know, you get a greater understanding when you sit down and talk to them, you know, feeling like they're in the wrong body. You know, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't feel right. You know, the brain, it's like somebody took a male brain and put it in a female body, or a, you know, female brain and put it in, you know, and it's just a genetics. You can't turn on and suddenly go, oh, you know, this, it's like, yeah, I'm just wired differently. That's all.
Exactly. And I've worked a lot in the, you know, like I said, I'm in the medical field, and I used to work a lot with the LGBT, you know, TQ community, and it's so sad when these people are like, you know, this person did this in this sport, you know, and this person did this in this sport. It's like, dude, they were tested, and just because they look a little bit more, you know, manly or a little bit more feminine, it doesn't mean shit. Like, they went through the process for people to do, as you know, is so fucking extensive that most people won't even make it past the first appointment. And it's so sad because they say, oh no, you're crazy. Go see psych. I saw psych. They diagnosed this, you know. Well, you got to go see another one.
It's over. Yeah, it's over. It's over 4 years over here before you can get any treatment. Yeah. Literally over 4 years, you've got to wait. You know, it's literally so prolonged out and everything like that. It's absolutely unreal. And you know, again, the whole Miz Hyde thing as well. It's basically saying, well, I'm defending these people like you are. They can't help it. They didn't ask to be born this way. They are. That's it. You know, that's down to, you know, the X and Y chromosomes all getting mixed up and not deciding which way it's going to go. Yeah. That's not the person. That's not the baby's fault. You know what I mean? That's happened. It's happened, and that's it. You know, and making people aware and understand that is the genetic makeup that you don't get to choose.
No, it's how you're fucking wired. And you could try to rewire it. You could send me off to a fucking camp. You could do whatever the fuck you want. But that's how I'm wired. And I'm going to come out and I'm still going to want to fuck a girl or I'm still going to want to fuck a guy. That's it. Maybe I want to do both. Fuck you. Maybe I want to get my toes in both worlds. Who cares? You know, maybe I want to fuck a hamster. You know, right. But the thing is if you're not deliberately going out and hurting people and being mean and bullying, and you're just being yourself, then I don't see a problem with it. I don't care. No, you're a cool person. You know,
You get it right through every community. You know, you go back into the 70s, look at how punk was looked at. Look at how the New Romantics was looked at. Look at how, you know, glam rock was looked at. You know, for God's sake, more Motley Crue and more bands back then, you know, in the glam era, looked more like girls than they did boys and everything. But nobody gave a fuck.
No, everyone does.
Now everybody does, you know, and then it'll change again. It'll turn again where everybody just doesn't care and everything. Right now, we're just going through that era, that phase or whatever, where people have been told and to that, you know, this is something to be worried about. And it's like, well, nobody was years ago or anything like that. You know, when you do your history, nobody gave a care. You know, nobody gave a care. You know, you look at the punk scene in the UK in the 70s, they were spitting on each other, they were throwing beer over each other. You know, they were aggressive gigs and everything, and that's what it was. You know, that was the real punk era. It was
exactly.
totally badass. You know,
that's what I'm trying to bring back. A lot of people are like, Tim, you're starting this whole new scene. I'm like, no, I'm starting a scene where it's all of us together, and instead of trying to redirect a leader, I don't want to be a leader. I'm just a fucking punk. That's it. And I'm just trying to bring back that old school love that we all loved with live entertainment, and I'm trying to bring it back. And that's all I want, and I want some new school value in it. I don't want Nazi punks. I don't want these fucking, weirdos at the show. I don't want that. That's fine. If you want that, there's a scene for it. It's down the road. No worries. And but this scene, everyone's accepted. And every person, I swear, we're over like 60 or 70 shows that we've booked worldwide. And every fucking person, at least 2 or 3 people at that show email me. They're like, that was fucking incredible. They're like, what was that? What? A hip-hop guy opens, and then you have a country artist, and then a screamo band, and then an 80s rock band closes. What the fuck just happened? This is a hot dog stand. What the fuck? But that's what I book in all different places, because artists don't give a fuck where it is. They just want to play. They just want to be given a chance to be heard. So I will book you in a Denny's. I don't fucking care. I'll find you a spot, and that's the difference. I'm not looking for a big payday. Whatever they make, fucking keep. I don't give a fuck. Just let me know about the experience. Drop my card and a few, shitters. We're good. Done. And that's it.
A lot of people, there's lots of artists who don't want to go on stage anymore, but still make music. There's lots of people who just live on that stage. And, what I liked about punk, what punk really opened up for me was you didn't have to be the greatest musician in the world. You didn't, I don't really know notes I don't really know notes on my guitar, right? But I can still play it. If somebody says, "Oh, you're playing an A or a fucking B minor," what the fuck are you on about? You know what I mean?
I don't know how to read music, nothing like at all. It's all by ear.
No. Yeah, I'm exactly the same. It's that creativity. It's just that passion to do it, that love to do it. And that's what punk really brought out, was you didn't have to be the best at any of it.
You just
had to make a noise and sound rebellious, and that's all it had to do. It didn't have to do anything else. Sid Vicious wasn't the best bass player in the fucking world. All of that, they still did it.
Yep.
They still did it. They still got up on that stage. And
Bad Brains, great fucking band. But when I first listened to them, I couldn't understand a fucking word that guy was saying. And then I really listened to it over and over again because I got into them. I like the hardcore shit. And I'm like, oh my fucking, this is the shit. And what the funniest thing is, I saw him live in a fucking tiny ass bar, and I got to smoke a joint with fucking HR. I'm sitting with him. I was sitting in his chair. He's like, hey man, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but you're in my chair, man. And I'm like, oh shit, I am so fucking sorry. And I got up and I even grabbed a rag and I cleaned it for this fucking legend who was just a sweetheart. And then I looked at him and like, hey man, I got this fucking fatty. You want to go up to where the real green room is? This guy grabs his cane and he follows me. He's like, absolutely, brother. And he's like, and he comes up and I'm hanging out with him and his band. Like, how fucking surreal is that? And I'm talking to this legend who's obviously he's not anywhere like how he was when he was younger doing backflips and shit on stage, but he's still doing it. He plays this Rasta music. He plays the reggae. He fucking has an incredible voice, and I get to put on my resume. I fucking smoked with the goddamn legend HR. I mean, then the guy was great. He was so nice. I fucking loved him, man. Ugh.
That was brilliant. You know, I've got posters on my wall. You know, some of them. One of them is a great mistake from Jim Marshall.
Yeah.
Hanging out with Jim Marshall at a big show, and we were still talking, and he was saying to me, "Oh, you need to try this little preamp out I've just developed. Man, look at this. You know, it's fucking awesome." And I was like, "All right," he shows it, and his kid come up and asked for an autograph, and somebody said my name, and he signed it to me, and he went, "Oh, fuck."
Well, it's yours now, man. Fuck this person.
Yeah, it's on my wall, you know what I mean? Just like 1996 when he signed that to me by accident, you know, absolutely brilliant.
You know, do you know who Adam Sandler is?
Yeah.
The comedian? I think, yeah, there it is. Hang on one sec. You guys might see my, actually, let me do this. Andy, thank this fucker for being on the show here really quick while I grab this.
Thank you for coming on. You know, it's always a pleasure. I knew it was going to be a great show having you on, so thanks for taking the time. And it's fucking early over here, isn't it? So, but yeah.
Okay, I've honestly, I had a friend up to record some music with, and they went and crashed out, and I stayed up and put this whole track together over 3 days with no sleep.
No.
I just got into it, and I just couldn't stop. And literally, it was 3 days. I went with no sleep. You know, I didn't even feel tired. Didn't even feel tired through all of it. And you know that's the beauty of music, Andy. Once you get into it, you can. The adrenaline doesn't stop, and you just can't switch off. Yeah, you know, and that was it. Yeah, 3 days, no fucking sleep. You know, it's like just sat, looking surrounded by guitars and you know,
that's the dream.
So, Mr. Adam, I reached out to him. I wrote him a written letter. Like I said, this show takes you some wild places. And he reached out like a month later, and he sends me a signed picture of him playing the guitar. And I can't show the full back because it has his phone number on it, but it says, "Tim, I saw the show. Oi. I absolutely loved it. You really do have that Farley energy. Keep on rocking, and we'll talk soon, Adam." And then he gave me his number at the bottom and his email. So that I'm too scared to reach out to his phone number. I sent him a couple emails though, and he's emailed back. But he's very nice, and if I'm able to get this fucking animal on the show,
call him.
Call him. That'll give me prostatitis, Andy. I'll fucking shit myself. I'll get calling right now. God damn it! Just actually, no, that's a good idea for a show, dude.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, we'll do that live. He'll probably be like, "Who the fuck is this?" This is that mustache fucking fruitcake, Tim. I got a cup. Yeah, dude, that'd be good. That'd be good, Andy. God damn it! What is this idea? Fuck. Hi. Yeah. Thank you so much, dude.
Just email Adam. Ask him if you can follow him live on your show.
I need to. I fucking need to. He's just so busy.
You know, but listen, it's been great.
Yes, it has. It has.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna get you on again. We'll stay in touch and send me some of your music so I can fucking play it on the show too.
Yeah, will do. There is a video on my Miz Hyde's Welcome to Hydeside YouTube channel where I did the video and the track for "Love Is a Loaded Gun." It's sat on there.
Well, I want to get that provocative video when it's ready too.
Yeah. I've been in touch with a friend of mine who's helping me to arrange and shoot all the video professionally.
We'll fucking play that shit live on the show too. We'll show everyone the video.
No, I'll definitely send you that video over when it's all done, but that could be 2027 when it happens. Because there's a lot of
2027, and maybe you'll be playing there. You never know.
You'll be coming.
Oh, well, I think your band's coming to the UK, isn't it, this year?
Oh fuck! I wish. No, my wife's pregnant with twins. So I'm a little locked down, but that's all right. That's all right. I can still get drunk with Andy here on a Friday night. It's badass.
But you are coming to the UK maybe the following year.
Yeah, actually, that is a true thing.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely keep in touch. And I will definitely send you some music over and everything for your show. But it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you both. And thanks to Andy for hooking us all up.
It's been brilliant. The shit.
Individual.
Absolutely. You have a great night, Hyde. Thank you so much for coming on again.
Yeah, you too. Cheers. And take care, everybody. Cheers. Bye.
What a nice fucking person. Oh.
Killer individual. I told you.
Wow, dude. Yeah, very, very nice. I see what you were talking about earlier. Very, very nice. Everybody we usually have on here is fantastic.
We only have cool people.
For real, for real. Andy, it's been an incredible show. Anything you want to say to the awesome individuals that have stuck around and the ones that are going to come watching this amazing, badass show in the future?
Absolutely. I know we've had some old regulars come back tonight. We fucking appreciate everyone that fucking tuned in. The shows are going to be getting bigger and better, but without you viewers, we're nothing. So tune in next week. Perhaps me and the Madman, we might have some extra surprises in, but without you guys, this show's nothing. So honestly, much love and respect to you all. We fucking love you. And hopefully you'll join us next week. And thanks again for your support. We love you.
Mwah. Love you guys. Check this stuff out. This is Ruggles, the fucking angry sound guy, and his band Bitter Nothings. Jared on the vocals, Shane on guitar, and Gabe beating the shit out of those drums. Check it. She waits for no one. And happy fucking Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy your weekend and keep on rocking in the fucking free world. Yes!